Hello and welcome back to my Lupus diary. My name is Disha and I hope you guys are doing awesome. Today we're going to talk about something very important with gastroparesis, which is an review on the gastroparesis diet. Yes, there have been many patients who really want me to review the gastroparesis diet tips for you all again. Now they are revised tips this time. Now, first of all, let me tell you, and you need to understand that gastroparesis diet is not something that is going to heal gastroparesis. It is only for symptom management. Yes, you're only going to feel the relief from the symptoms with the gastroparesis diet, gastroparesis friendly foods, but it is not going to heal like in the case of celiac. Like in the case of celiac, if you go on a gluten-free diet, the body is slowly going to recover and you will be healed, which is not in the case of gastroparesis. Here, the symptom management is the only option, depending on the reason why you have gastroparesis on the first hand. Now, let us start with this tips. Tip number 1: avoiding foods with pills and hard substances like potato with pills is not something you want to have. It is a strict no for sure. Same way, you are supposed to make sure that you do not have any products that are uh, having seeds, like apple with its pill is not right. You should not have. You should take out the pill of the apple and have the apple then. And second thing that you need to make sure is obviously have nutrition dense liquids. Yes. Now, mostly people think that once you have gastroparesis, you are supposed to go on a liquid diet. No, that is not the case. The case is that you are supposed to have more liquids because they are easy to digest. They empty the stomach faster compared to solids. Yes. The only reason why you have to have more liquid foods is because they empty the stomach faster. Now, but you are not supposed to have shakes or smoothies which are high in fiber, because that is not going to work with a gastroparesis patient, though it is liquid. So you need to really take care of the nutrition facts of the drink that you are consuming as well. Third fact is limit fat content. When I say limit fat content, I do not mean to say have no fats at all. Fats are very important part for the nutrition of the body and the body's survival and the growth itself. Now, why should you limit fat? Because it is harder to digest. Yes, and it is very hard for the stomach to empty fatty foods that easily, right? So, limit fats. Now, limit fiber. That is the next tip. Limiting fiber. How are you going to limit fiber? Now, you're not supposed to eliminate fiber 100%. You're supposed to have a very less amount of fiber, 4 to 5 grams of fiber a day, and not more than that. And that is how you will limit the fiber intake. Why you are supposed to do this? Because fiber is going to bulk up in the stomach, giving you more discomfort. It is also going to take more time in emptying the stomach, which is making you fuller for a longer time, which you do not need because you already are having a slow stomach emptying time. And that is the reason you have to slow down on the intake of fiber. So sometimes you have cereals and you have fiber in them. Limit the quantity of the cereal intake that you take at a time, so that will limit the total fiber content. Have juice or soups that are strained rather than with the pulp, which is going to limit the fiber intake again. Now, Same way, next tip is going to be watch out on the amount of quantity. Have small meals, small feeds regularly in the day. Like if you are having 2 meals a day or 3 meals a day, you make it 6 meals or 8 meals a day. How are you supposed to make sure what quantity is your small feed? That depends on you. Yes, that completely depends on you. The amount of portion that you eat in one single meal will be what your body can tolerate at a small meal. You are supposed to eat less at one go so that your stomach is not going to face the discomfort, the bloating, the distension, the discomfort which otherwise it may, and will result into a lot of irritation for you to face, right? Because the stomach emptying will slow down again. Next step, sit down, chew a food well. Yes, give time for the food in the mouth. Yes, you need to chew your food really, really well. This is what even doctors would have told you when you got gastroparesis, that if you eat solids, you need to make sure you chew your food really well. Now, chewing your food is very essential because if you know this, the digestion process starts from the mouth itself. And why not help the stomach by chewing the food thoroughly and giving less load and less work for the stomach to do to empty the stomach, right? Which will again help you in stomach emptying time, right? Another tip that you need to make sure that you follow is avoid very hard foods, very solid foods like legumes, lentils, things that are very hard to digest for a normal person as well. You need to make sure that you actually eat less of those food, and if you eat those food, give more time for it to digest before you have another meal. Now, next tip is going to be experiment and try new things out. Yes, this is a very important fact. You need to make sure to experiment different types of food that suits your body or does not suit your body, and get to a conclusion what actually works for your body and what doesn't. It will not be the same and may not be the same as the other gastroparesis patient, but you will have a diet that suits your body, and that's what you're supposed to do. Every gastroparesis patient will have different list of foods that will suit them or that will not suit them. You have to eat what works for you. Yes. Another thing that you need to make sure you do, and this is a very important tip, is that you have to listen to your gut and listen to your moods. Eat what you feel like. If you are not feeling like eating a meal right now and it is dinner time, do not eat. Skip that meal and eat when you feel like. Eat if you are not feeling like eating normal curd and rice that you eat, or semi-solid foods of gastroparesis that you eat normally, and you have a very good stomach day today, and stomach is emptying very fast, or you have not had the food for the whole day and your stomach really is growling for food, and you think you can eat a slice of pizza or a few spoons or a small bowl of pasta, go ahead, try it out, have it. See, this is very important because gastroparesis diet is basically managing the symptoms of gastroparesis. It is never healing gastroparesis. Gastroparesis might not have a solution or a cure. All you can do is to manage the symptoms, play around with what works for you the best and what doesn't work for you. And that way, we will find out a solution forever. That way it will have a solution about if what food is going to work for you and what will not. This is few of the tips that I really wanted to share. I have already spoken about gastroparesis foods before also, but this is a concise way of telling that there are few things that you, if you keep in mind, then you will feel better and you will be able to manage your symptoms really well with gastroparesis. I hope this vlog has been very useful for every gastroparesis patient out there. You have got insights into how to manage gastroparesis, how to deal with the symptoms, and just listen to your system. Work as your system permits you. Do what your mind and body is open to. No stressing, yes, please, no stress. Stress will worsen everything. I always said that, I said it right now also. No stress at all. Stress is bad for you, bad for your gut, bad for your mental health. It is bad overall. So, overall, sorry. So, no stressing, right? And that is it for today. I hope you liked the vlog. If you did, please press the thumbs up button. Also, if you have stayed in for so long, please do subscribe to my channel if you still have not. It will be very good help for me. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye.